you'd have to say that, well, I'd be the first to admit that Jesus sometimes says the darndest things, and when he turns to the illustration of binding the strong man if you're going to rob his house, you've got to wonder, did Jesus have a particular interest in break and enter, or does this story mean something else? Well, I think it means something else. And it's preceded with the comments about the accusations that people were making about Jesus, that he was casting out demons using the power of demons. And Jesus makes a comment that if he's doing that, that would be Satan, like Satan casting out Satan. And that would mean that Satan's house is divided against itself, and a house divided cannot stand. And so what Jesus is saying is, by contrast with that, actually what's happened is something or someone much more powerful than the strong man has come in and bound up the strong man. And that's why people can be released from their demons, because this power is even stronger than the strong man. What is the power that's stronger than the strong man? What's the power of the strong man? Well, the power of the strong man, of course, is violence, or the fear of violence, the threat of violence, something that we know very well in every situation, from families to the school playground to the school administration, through to the way society is structured with our law and order and our court systems and international relations. Everything we know about the power of violence to contain violence, the way of using fear in order to retain order. And the power that binds that up, the power that is even stronger than that, is in fact the power of love. And love doesn't seem that strong or powerful until you realize the limits of the power of violence, fear and coercion, and the fact that eventually they lose their power because it just isn't worth being scared anymore. It isn't worth bucking under for the sake of not getting hit, and eventually there's rebellion. But the power of love doesn't have an end point. It just gets richer and deeper and fuller and more expansive, and you just love more, and more people come into it, and it's more powerful because of that, I think, anyway. So we have a story where Jesus is using this illustration of binding up the strong man because he knows of a power that is more powerful than the coercive power of the strongest person. And he says that if you know that power, then that's really something. But the people he's talking to aren't buying, it has to be noted. They're less convinced, and also quite deeply concerned, as far as we can tell, because even his family kind of basically claim that he must have a demon in him, or he's gone nuts or something like that. And that's partly because I think the ground is shifting for them. This guy who they brought up and who they knew as, you know, the local carpenter's son and etc., getting a bit too big for his britches, and people don't do well when things start to shift underneath them, where significant parts of the picture turn out to be different to what they anticipated. And we've got to do business with that too. Anyway, we're going to talk about some of these issues on Sunday at the Mustard Seed. It's a passage in Mark's Gospel, chapter 3, verses 20 to 35. I'll stop with him putting them down there. Yep. And come and enjoy a conversation about binding the strong man. What it means, how you do it, what colour bindings you should use. No, I don't think that's going to be part of the conversation. Anyway, and we'd love to have you join us. We had lovely communion thanks to Rose and Shady at Peoik Bakery down at Piedmont, because they always give us the most incredible collection of bread rolls, so that we can all individually have a bread roll, but it's made from the same dough, so we don't lose the one loaf idea, even as we're using many little bread rolls. We really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. So, come to Mustard Seed, hear from the Bible, enjoy company with some excellent people. Our band is just reaching new heights of incredible musical capacity, but really even better, incredible worship capacity. And we've got brilliant people. So, hope to see you there. God bless.